Hello friends, how are you? I hope you are good. So in the last video lecture we have seen the properties of protein. So we are dealing with the chapter chemistry of protein, under which we have seen the different levels or the organization of proteins, primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary structure of the proteins. Now here today we are going to see misfolding of proteins. What is my misfolding of proteins? So today's lecture is especially for the medical students, and they must know the misfolding of proteins can also seen in the chapter. Now the misfolding of proteins means misfolding of proteins. Here we can see that the primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary structure, but this misfolding of proteins, they are seen in the beta pleated sheet structure of the protein. Beta pleated sheet structure of the protein is the secondary structure of the protein. Secondary structure. The secondary structure of the protein belongs to alpha helical structure as well as beta pleated sheet. The beta pleated sheet structure belongs to the parallel and anti-parallel beta pleated sheet. In anti-parallel beta pleated sheet, generally the misfolding of the beta proteins are seen. Misfolding of beta proteins. Misfolding. So here, due to this misfolding, the physiological activity can be dropped or is decreased by the person, or we can say that this beta proteins misfolding structure is seen in the beta pleated sheet. Due to this, the physiological activities is decreased. Accumulation of amyloids. Amyloids means the amyloid fibrils. Is called as amyloidosis. So here the accumulation of amyloids or amyloid fibrils from immunoglobulin in the tissues that is inflammatory tissues or cancers or brain cells. So these are the different diseases in which the accumulation of amyloid or amyloid fibrils is seen. So this process is called as amyloidosis. So here what happens, only the beta proteins are formed in the plaque manner. They are formed in the plaque manner. Beta proteins are seen in the plaque manner in the brain cells. So these are seen in the brain cells, or you can say in the neurological, it is a neurological disorder where the accumulation of beta proteins are seen. The beta protein cells, or the misfolding of beta protein cells, are seen in the following diseases. The disease like Alzheimer's disease. Second, Parkinson's disease. Third, Huntington's disease. And fourth one, Gaucher's disease. So these are the diseases in which the misfolding of beta proteins are found. Misfolding of beta proteins are seen. So we'll discuss about the differentiate between the Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. The difference between Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease is here. In the year 1864 to 1915, Alois Alzheimer studied about this disease, and he found it is a progressive disease. Of memory and other mental disorder. What he found? It is a progressive disease of memory and common cause of dementia. He further found that it is a common cause of dementia, and he studied between the year 1864 to 1915, and the other scientist known as James Parkinson. James Parkinson he studied between the year 1755 to 1824, and he found that it is a progressive disease of the chronic degenerative disease of CNS. Means that he found that it is a progressive disease or chronic degenerative disease of central nervous system known as Parkinson's disease. So this is the difference between the Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. The second difference between these two diseases are that both diseases can occur by the accumulation of beta proteins in the brain cells. So here the misfolding of beta proteins can be seen in the brain cells, and this type of disease can occur here. Then the another point between the Alzheimer and Parkinson's disease is that Alzheimer's disease can occur. The enzyme beta protein secreted from Alzheimer's disease is responsible for this disease. The enzyme beta protein secreted from Alzheimer's is responsible for Alzheimer's disease, and the enzyme LRRK2 from Parkinson's disease is responsible for the disease. So these are the enzymes which are responsible for the particular disease here. The beta protein secreted is responsible for Alzheimer's disease, and LRRK2. This LRRK2 means leucine rich rapid kinase. When the mutation of this enzyme is seen in the body, then Parkinson's disease can occur here. So these are some important points regarding Alzheimer and Parkinson's disease. Now we'll see the difference between the symptoms of both the diseases one by one. The symptoms in Alzheimer's disease, it is tendency to sleep. The patient has tendency to sleep when fall, night sleep also. When if the patient will sleep throughout the night also, and he will sleep in the daytime also. So this is one of the important symptoms in the Alzheimer's disease. And the another symptom in the Alzheimer's disease is impairment in memory and speech. There will be impairment in memory and speech in the Alzheimer's disease. Then epileptic attack also takes place. Epileptic attack takes place in the Alzheimer's disease. Then all layers of cerebral cortex is affected in the Alzheimer's disease, and the patient from Alzheimer's disease can remain till 5 to 10 years. So these are some important symptoms belongs to Alzheimer's disease. Now we'll see the symptoms belongs to Parkinson's disease. Symptoms of Parkinson's disease. Number one point is here, it is caused due to the diminishing of dopamine. So you must know that this dopamine is responsible for the function of the brain cell. So there will be the diminishing of dopamine. What is dopamine? It is a neurotransmitter. neurotransmitter. So when diminishing of this dopamine will be there, then the Parkinson's disease can occur there. The another, and this dopamine diminishing is seen in the region, diminishing of dopamine in the substantia nigra, substantia nigra portion of the brain, nigra portion of the brain is seen. So there should not be a diminishing of dopamine. It is a neurotransmitter which play important role in the brain functions. So if diminishing is seen of this dopamine in the substantia nigra portion, then Parkinson disease can occur. The other symptoms are pill rolling, and tendency tremor of hands, means the patient will just shake the hands. Okay, so this Parkinson disease is also known as the shaky palsy. So means the patient used to shake the extremities, sometimes one or maybe both also. So here loss of expression will be there, loss of expression in Parkinson's disease, and the less audible monotonous voice is seen in the patients of Parkinson's disease. So you must know that. And sometimes what will happen, the patient can be leads to fatigue also. Patients can leads to fatigue. So these are the some important symptoms of Alzheimer's disease and the Parkinson's disease. So friends, if you like my lecture, share it and subscribe it. And I know that you have subscribed to my lectures, and I'm very happy, and I'm preparing more for you from the point of the examination to get through the examination. Thank you very much.